More issues with the government shutdown and SNAP benefits. We'll fill you in on the recent updates from the Trump administration.
And Washington State's election season is getting finished up as the last ballots are being counted. We'll let you know the local winners and some numbers about this year's voter turnout. Coming up on Murrow News 8.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello and welcome back to Murrow News 8. I'm Rachel Turcotte.
And I'm Jet Hatch.
The government shutdown has reached the 35th day, marking the longest in U.S. history. Today, the Senate failed to pass the House-passed resolution for the 14th time. Despite the fail to resolve the stalemate, both parties have hinted to a deal that will end the shutdown. Senators had originally predicted that the shutdown would have ended after the elections.
Speaking of elections, Washington State held its 2025 general elections on Tuesday. Of the almost 25,000 registered voters in Whitman County, there was only a 27% voter turnout for this year, a significant decrease from the 2023 elections, which had a 44.8% voter turnout. The next ballot count for this year will be tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Local election polls are heating up, especially when it comes to community projects. Our neighbors in the Palouse have three major levies that they are looking to pass. First, the Palouse Maintenance and Infrastructure Levy, which would be imposed as a property tax increase. This aims to support the operation of public facilities like emergency medical services and street improvements. This is followed by a pool maintenance levy and a road oiling levy, which look to maintain these public resources. These all look to be passing by at least a 30% majority as of right now.
Chad Wetzel looks like he'll stay as a Whitman County Commissioner. He's currently leading 3,100 to 2,600 votes over his opponent Cody Finch. The position serves a one-year term. Wetzel is the incumbent and started his service last January.
Dina Biomi won the 267 Director District 4 in the Pullman School Election District by a total of 658 votes. Stephanie Horn won the 267 Director District 5 by a total of 1,026 votes. There was over 6,000 ballots counted in this election and over 24,000 registered voters.
Turning to the Ward District, in the race for Ward 1, Brian McDonald edged John Mark Mankey for the seat 52.8% to 46.7%. In another close race, the Ward 3 seat went to Tani Shum Loss, who beat John Castleman 53.5 to 46.1%. It wasn't as close for the Ward 2 position, though, as Trevor Vance beat Didi Lubash with nearly two-thirds of the vote.
Ryan Charnos is your new fire chief. He was confirmed last night at the Pullman City Council and will bring 30 years of fire service experience to his new role. We have exclusive video footage of him getting sworn in on Tuesday.
Yeah. So if you could raise your right hand for your oath of office, say I.
I,
State your name.
Ryan Schonhorst,
As the fire chief of Pullman Fire Department,
as the Fire Chief of Pullman Fire Department,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially
discharge the duties of the fire chief of the Pullman Fire Department
discharge the duties of the Pullman Fire Department
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Emergency SNAP funding will take time to get to Americans, as the White House and President Trump made conflicting statements about the program this week. Trump said that the benefits would only be given when Democrats reopen the government, despite a judge's order to use funds now. The White House press secretary then walked back those statements, saying that moving money just takes time.
There is a sudden listeria outbreak that is being linked to ready-to-make pasta. These pastas can be found in the pre-cooked meals section at grocery stores, such as Trader Joe's and Walmart.
So far, there has been 25 reported hospitalizations and 6 deaths. There have been 18 states affected, and Washington is one of them. Our reporter Kaya is at Walmart right now, where some of these pastas were being sold.
Yes, Jet. I am currently over at the Walmart up the street in Pullman where one of the recalled pastas was being sold. Now, after taking a big look around the pre-made food section, I'm not finding the market side brand that was recalled. Now, don't you fret. You don't have to whip out that boiling pot of water just yet because not every pre-made pasta is recalled. There's still plenty of options such as Stouffer's and any other good pasta brands because it's looking like the recalled ones got pulled off the shelves. I'm Kaya Bonilla, reporting for Murrow News 8, and I'm going to pick up my pasta for tonight.
Thank you, Kaya. Coming up, a look at the weather ahead. Will the rain stay or will it let go?
And we have a live look at the scene of a collision yesterday on Grand and Main Street. Our reporter Matthew Sansom will have the scoop after the break.
I think I finally found.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mason.
Hey, Mason.
Got a new house. It's looking pretty cool so far. A place that I call home. I'm teaching Louise how to cook some lasagna. It only takes a spark to make a fire start. Thank you.
Study, please.
I think I finally found a place to make my own. A place that I call home. This place that I call home.
There is a man who is smashing car windows around Pullman. Here's the video of the man who was found breaking the windshield of a white Toyota at an apartment in Pullman.
There was a collision on Grand and Main that led to the road being blocked off. Onlookers say the car appeared to be T-boned in the middle of the intersection. The collision happened right behind me. The road was closed for a short period of time before opening back up at around 1 p.m. Police say that it is important to slow down and take your time as the weather gets worse.
Geez, well, Jet, I wonder if we're going to be entering the season soon where it's unsafe to be driving on the roads.
Yeah, it's starting to get really cold out there. Cassidy, do you think it'll be that bad soon?
Well, we haven't reached freezing temperatures, luckily, just yet. We're still hanging in those mid-30s here at night, but I know that we'll get there soon. Today, we're going to have a high of 55. And a low of 43. Those raindrops will be coming down and the wind speeds will be about 5 miles per hour, so it's going to feel a little bit chillier. If we take a look across the state map, we're seeing those big splotches of green and yellow here in the inland northwest. That's just a whole lot of rain. We have a low pressure system, meaning that warmer air is coming up to the surface and creating those raindrops falling down on us. If we take a look at the state map, we'll see that's true here across the state. Seattle and Olympia are hanging out higher around the upper 50s. Yakima and the Tri-Cities are going to be in the mid to lower 50s here in Yakima. If we look at our friends here in Spokane, 49 degrees, lots of rain, and in Pullman, 55. Our 5-day forecast shows much of the same. We have that rain continuing through the rest of the week, but we do have some sun and dry weather on the way, hanging out in those lower 50-degree temperatures and upper 40s. Thank you. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Cassidy. Coming up, both basketball teams collapse against Idaho. We have some words from David Riley on the tough loss to start the season.
And a Cougar home basketball game has been relocated. We'll tell you where you will have to travel for this Pac-12 matchup.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back. I'm Peyton with your sports. WSU men's basketball lost 83-81 Monday night against Idaho. Looking ahead, the Cougars are traveling to North Carolina to take on Davidson Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time on ESPN+.
We still got to find ourselves as a team. Like,
Oregon State
we got to understand the way we play. Like, our guys can get a lot of shots. There's a lot of freedom with how we play, but we got to make sure that we play to our strengths a little bit more. When you look at that game, and we shot 60-something% from two, ended up shooting more threes than twos, I think, or right around the same amount. That's something that we got to look at and make sure that we're playing to our strengths a little bit more. And there's no way we should give up 83 points in a game.
The athletic department announced earlier today that the Oregon State home game, January 4th, is moving to the Spokane Veterans Arena. WSU Athletics Communications said, and I quote, "The matchup, a home contest for WSU, was moved to appeal to the greater Eastern Washington community during the winter academic break on the WSU Pullman campus." After a disappointing season opener against the University of Idaho, losing 85-87, this was the first loss for the Women Cougs in 5 matchups between the two Palouse universities, the last loss being in December of 2003. Despite the loss, there were 2 silver linings, and those were point guard Eleanor Villa matching a career high of 24 points with a go-ahead 3-pointer in the last 2 minutes, and freshman guard Keandre Kuritz scoring 21 points, which is most by a WSU freshman since 2021. The Cougs women's basketball team will have a chance to redeem themselves today at 6:30 p.m. in Las Vegas, Nevada to play UNLV. WSU women's soccer hosts their final home game of the season tonight against San Francisco Dons. Our ladies kick the ball off at 7 p.m. tonight, and the game will be streaming live on ESPN+. WSU women's volleyball is set to host Pepperdine University in their next matchup this Saturday at 1 p.m. in Bowler Gym. Lucy Blashkova, who's coming off her first WCC Player of the Week award, will look to lead the 14-7 Cougs to another win.
Thank you, Peyton. Coming up, today is a national holiday, and for those of you with a sweet tooth, you will want to make sure and know what our favorite donut is coming up after the break.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. We all have big feelings, and we are all here for one another. Love your mind.
Which makes you cooler, smoking or vaping? Which one is gonna make you fit in? Are your new friends going to enjoy a hit of your vape? Or will they like you more if you bring smokes out back? After all, you can't be cool without nicotine, right? Are you sure you're asking the right questions? Both smoking and vaping significantly increase your risk of lung cancer. Don't worry so much about being cool. Focus on staying healthy.
Today is the second National Donut Day of the year, and I know that all of us enjoyed some donuts ourselves in the newsroom today. So what are your guys' favorite donuts?
Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with the jelly-filled donuts for me and the old-fashioned. I am a frosting hater, so that's definitely not for me. What about you guys?
I like Tiger Tails. Tiger Tails is the best.
Yes, I know this might be controversial, but me and Peyton over here like our apple fritters, if you know what I mean. Would you agree with me, Peyton?
Cannot go without them. Cannot go without them.
Yeah, well, again, I'm really glad that we had some here today. That's all we have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Murrow News 8, and make sure you keep up with us on all of our social medias. Have a good night.